Hi guys, it's Wednesday, not Monday for once. It's really strange that last week around this time I was registering for Vidcon. Now I'm back in London and it looks like it's about to rain in a minute. Um, After registration last week, I went to the beach and there's a picture that was posted today. It's my favourite picture of the last 8 days. It's me carrying my friend Mary into the ocean, and it's just so surreal. I go to so many conventions, and to go to a beach after registering for a convention and having fun and then getting taken out by a 6 foot wave, what really hurt because one of my friends then came behind me underwater and kicked me in the face. Yeah, that hurt. But yeah, it's just surreal and I still can't get over it. Then went to Cheesecake Factory with some of the Lone Wolves, what was really fun. Dragged about 14 of them to bowling. It was boys versus girls. We were awful in our first game. One of our friends, Paul, only bowled four. Yeah, Paul, four. Four. Then we came back in the second game. I think the first game we lost by 170 points. By the end of the second game, we were only 20 points behind them. My first throw was a strike both games, so, you know, it wasn't my fault we lost. Paul. Then we went back to one of their rooms. I think 15 of us played Cards Against Humanity. Have you seen the American edition? It's that big. It's not as fun as the English edition. I think, even though I understand American pop culture references and disgusting things, I think I'm more vulgar when I'm playing the English version. I mean, the Maddie McCann joke is terrible, but it can be used in so many different ways. I actually took notes so I could make sure I don't fuck this up, and my iPad decided to freeze. So that was Wednesday. Thursday we did the Lone Wolf meet up. I'm going to mention Lone Wolves a lot during this vlog. Lone Wolves basically was set up for VidCon for people that were going alone. There's 18,000 people at VidCon, so it can be kind of daunting and scary if you're going by yourself. So there's this Facebook group and there's a forum, and it's really great. There's so many amazing people in this group that I've come to love already. I know I'm a sappy git, I don't care. In England, I go to a lot of conventions run by Rogue Events. I now work for them, what's kind of awesome, and I love my Rogue family to bits, but the Lone Wolves, because I'm not sure if I'm going to see them that often, because I'm not sure if I can go to VidCon again next year money-wise, it's a stronger bond between them because there's a big ocean between us, but it was incredible. We played Ninja, what I'd never played before and I really suck at. I lost because I didn't really understand the rules, but it was quite fun. And then me and Chance did the one of those bungee cord bouncy castle things, and I've lost the footage. I can't find my memory card with any of my VidCon pictures, so that's kind of upsetting. If I do find it, I'll just post it on Facebook because this is a one take. I'm just trying to do one take vlogs from now on. And then that night we went and did the Frozen sing along. 7,000 people were singing Let It Go. Really funny. I'm tone deaf, so if there are any recordings of that and you hear a really bad voice, that was me. Then we went and saw the concert series, and it had Boyce Avenue. Absolutely love Boyce Avenue. I kind of wish they would have done the Justin Timberlake version of It's Not a Bad Thing, because it's my favourite song of his lately. Then Friday I was not in the convention spirit because I woke up early and then went and saw Transformers 4, what's amazing, Grimlock, Dinobots, absolutely incredible. I recommend going and see it, it's the best one. It's like suddenly someone went up to Michael Bay with a copy of Bad Boys 2, slapped him around the face with it and said, look, you can make good movies. After that, I ran in just in time to get into the queue for the Video Game High School panel. It was absolutely incredible. God, I keep having to unlock this iPad. Don't take notes on an iPad, it locks up and then you don't know where you are. After the panel was brilliant, hearing some of the ideas but no spoilers for the next season, so much fun, I absolutely can't wait for it. Then I went to the photo op with the whole cast, apart from Josh because he was filming in Texas, and as I walked in there was 12 of them, so I started high-fiving them. I got into the middle and I didn't notice the girl that played, I can't pronounce her name, the girl that played Key. put her hand out to high five me, but I didn't see it, and she just went, "Oh," and I went, "I'm really sorry," and gave her a cuddle. And as I cuddled her, everyone moved in for the photo. So the photo is incredible. I've got a crush on the character she plays, so it's a really cute photo, and I'm blushing because yeah, cute photo. Um, and then what did I do after that? I ate because all you do in America is eat. I love your food. It's fattening and beautiful, and I can't wait to go back in a couple of weeks to enjoy it. But I can't eat Cheesecake Factory anymore. Cheesecake Factory is not good for me. It's something about the chemicals in it. It just does not make my stomach feel good. Well, sad because it's Cheesecake Factory. After eating, I went to the concert series again. Saw Watsky. He seems to be really humble now. Uh, Obviously, after what happened in the London Walk Tour and everything, he's grateful to still be alive, and was good because it was an idiotic thing, and he could have got a lot of people injured, and he probably should have died from it. Like, that sounded awful, but you guys get what I mean. And then we saw We the Kings, and they're still a year, or actually 10 months after originally saying, we're filming a music video for this song, played the same song and said the same thing. They did this in May at Slam Dunk as well. I don't understand. I really don't understand. Saturday, I went to the online versus TV panel with Chris Hardwick, Lee Newton, and Harley from Epic Mealtime. It was really inspiring because they all enjoy the passion. They didn't do it to become YouTube famous. They did it because they had something to talk about, and it's great. And it kind of gave me ideas and kind of want me, because I've not vlogged in ages. I don't have the energy for it. I can't edit. I'm terrible with graphics. I'm going to try and get one of my friends to teach me it, but kind of made me want to vlog a bit more. That's why I'm doing a vlog about the last 8 days, really. Harley said something about everyone is interested in their own way, and if you don't think you're interesting, talk to your friends, because there's something they find interesting about you. There's always going to be something interesting about you that someone else sees. Even though you don't see your own potential, someone else will. And that's not inspirational. I don't know what it is. Then went to the Chris Hardwick Q&A with who hosted it? Who hosted it? Grace. Grace hosted it, and they talked about, one girl said she's 25, so she thinks she's past YouTube age. I'm 31. 31. And I've only got like 80 subscribers. If you're past YouTube age, I don't know what I am, but there isn't YouTube age. It's just, if you're in it to make money, then you probably are past the YouTube age, but you're probably past the acceptable age to think that there is an age, because there isn't. Just make videos for you, and if you become famous, great. I'm not in it to become famous. If I do, then brilliant. My ego's already huge. I'm not like some of the other English YouTubers who seem to get off on the ego. I already have one. After that, I went to see Fault in Our Stars. Oh, that book destroys me. I was really worried I was going to cry in front of 7,000 people. I did cry in front of 7,000 people, but it was kind of ruined by the amount of fangirls that were in the room. I don't feel bad about posting spoilers because it was a New York Times bestseller and a lot of people have seen it because it's, it's #1 in America and the UK at the moment. But the scene where, spoiler alert, Gus tells Hazel that his cancer's back. There was 5 girls behind us who decided to start making in-jokes and then burst into laughter over the point where Gus is telling her that he hasn't got long left to live. And I really wanted to headbutt one of them. My friend next to me, Jill, wanted to stab one of them because all Americans are crazy and carry around guns and tasers and knives. I'm surprised it didn't happen. No offence, Jill. You know I love you, really. After that, we went to get the prom Lone Wolf picture, and by the time we'd finished doing the picture, prom was at capacity, so we didn't actually get into prom, and luckily for us, there was a girl sitting on the fountain with a ukulele, and we did a really, really good rendition of Hey Soul Sister, to the point that loads of others kept on joining us. I think it was like 5 people at first, and by the end of it, there was 20 of us sitting around this girl with a ukulele singing "Hey Soul Sister." Then we tried a few other songs, and I think my tone deafness became very, very strong. To the point one kept on telling me to stop singing because it was that awful. This is someone I've adopted as a little brother at VidCon, and he was being very, very mean about it. Then Sunday, best day of my life. We went to Disney Day. There was, out of 18,000 people that went to VidCon, I guess about, I'm going to say 5,000 of us went to Disney at the same time, all wearing the same t-shirts, and it was kind of awesome. We went on Tower of Terror, and we had 21 of us at first out of our group that went onto it, and then we managed to make friends to make 23, and the cart's actual number is 21, so we had to split up into 2 separate groups. The other group's photo was absolutely incredible. Our group's photo was even better. Just because it had me in it. Look at this face. Look at his face. The reason I'm wearing the beanie, by the way, is because I got a really, really bad sunburn. So the beanie's going to be sticking around for a bit longer. You know, I like how I look with the beanie. When we got off the ride to get our picture, Disney had to delete it because some little brat on the front row decided to put her feet up on the edge and meant that it was unsafe, so they had to delete the photo. So we managed to get 19 of us to get together, use fast passes, and one of the group's uncle gave us these special edition fast passes that meant 6 people could get on 1 ticket. So we managed to get through the queue really fast, get 19 of us onto 1 cart, so we had the whole cart to ourselves, and we all did the lone wolf symbol, what is this, and it was absolutely incredible, and the picture's absolutely great. It's on my Facebook, it's on my Instagram as well. I think it's on my Instagram. If it's not, I'll put it up in a minute. Then we went and got the VidCon group photo. As I said, there was about 5,000 of us, so trying to organise 5,000 people into one space to take a photo was difficult, but I can actually see me in the photo, so that really did help make a day better. We went and saw the parade, and it had a Frozen part to it now, and I kind of got bored of the parade. This is my 10th visit to Disney, so I've seen it so many times, but the Frozen bit added a little bit to it, and I took as many photos as I could. Then we went to get in queue for Star Tours. Massive Star Wars fan. If you didn't know, you can probably see Wicket. Oh, can't do the pointing. Wicket Ewok behind me. I hate character bags, but look how cute he is. Look how cute he is. It was either a 45-minute wait, or we could have got fast passes for an hour and a half later. And then out the corner of my eye, I saw the Innovations room and remembered that they had the Iron Man Hall of Armour in there. I started freaking out to the point my friends had to get me to calm down and went, guys, we need to go over there. Executive decision, get fast passes, go over there. We walked in, and the Iron Man Hall of Armour, absolutely, it's a geek's dream to see every single one of his armours from the Iron Man movies and actual props. And then we saw this weird Journey to Asgard sign, so we got into the queue, and there was 4 inside Asgard in the throne room, and it was really funny, even though it wasn't Chris Helmsworth, and it was spot on. The whole outfit and everything was brilliant, and me and him had a discussion on his, as I put it, glowing golden locks and my receding hairline, what he seemed to enjoy. And then we got into another queue and met Captain America, again, not actually Captain America, but he seemed to enjoy the fact that I came from England. He liked my accent, and it was fun. So we got some great group photos, and I had an absolute blast. And then we went on to Star Tours, and it was a lot of fun. Absolutely, as I said, love Star Wars. Again, look how cute he is. Then we went on Astro Blasters, the Buzz Lightyear alien game, and if you've met me, I'm kind of competitive to the point that there's a little lever on the cart, and I kept on hitting it to make the cart turn around, so Jill would miss, not Jill, oops, Jess, I'm really sorry, would miss her shots, and she hated me for it, but I won, so it worked. Then we went to is it Adventureland, to have Dole Whip. If you've been to Disney and you haven't had Dole Whip, you haven't done life right. It is the most incredible thing. It's Dole pineapple ice cream, and I always get the float, so it's got the Dole pineapple juice at the bottom. It's just, oh. Then we went on Indiana Jones ride, and in the queue I went, crap, there's snakes in this. I hate snakes. I really hate snakes. I actually hate snakes. My friends that have been to London Zoo with me always drag me into the snake part, even though I say no, 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 I hate snakes. Yeah, I have a massive fear of snakes. Do not take me near snakes. I hate snakes. And then we went off to see, had to run from Indiana Jones all the way into California Adventure to get to World of Colour to join everyone else. Managed to make it with like 5 minutes before it started, and I have no idea how we managed to make it on time, but it was absolutely beautiful. And then after that, I was very tired and I had to walk my friend back to her hotel, and trying to say goodbye to everyone was the hardest thing of my life, because as I said, there's a big ocean between us, and I don't know if I'm going to go to Vidcon next year. I really want to, but it is expensive, and trying to find the funds and everything is going to be quite difficult. And some of these people are absolutely, well, all of them are incredible, but some of them I bonded with more, so I'm not going to like try and name every single person because it's really hard and really difficult, and I don't want to forget anyone, but I love them to bits, and it really sucks that I'm in England right now, and some of them are in Canada and some of them are in different parts of America, and I'm not going to get to see them for a long time, if ever. So yeah, that was really, really difficult to say goodbye, to the point that I almost cried in the airport. I'm an emotional person. I'm not going to apologise for it. I'm not Canadian. And I do cry over everything, but like, goodbyes are never easy. So yeah, it really sucks. And I started to, oops, I'm getting battery warning, started to cry in the airport. Well, I'd stopped myself. It was like the scene in Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs where the police officer's like, get back in there, you. Like, it sucked in. Plus, it was during security, and I didn't want to look nervous because my beard had started to get, and didn't want to get like thrown down and like deported and banned from America, especially if we've got San Diego Comic-Con coming up. Then got on my flight, didn't sleep because I can't sleep on flights, got home, had like a 45-minute nap, then fell asleep on the tube, and then went and saw Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes perform live, and watched the Jason Mewes cartoon movie that he's done about Jay and Silent Bob, and then got the VIP tickets, so I got to go backstage with my friend Phil and meet Kevin Smith. What was incredible. Kevin Smith is one of my idols. I loved every single film he does. I even loved Jersey Girl, and everyone hates Jersey Girl, but it was a bit of difference. And I love Catch and Release. I think his character in Catch and Release is really funny. Every time I see him as a cameo, I always smile. It's Kevin Smith. He's an absolute hero. And every single time he's come to London, I've always had a really bad IBS attack and have missed it and been like really, really ill. So to meet him, to sit with him, well, stand with him for 15 minutes and talk with him about comics and movies and everything else geeky was absolutely incredible. Again, man's a legend. And Jason Mewes is funny as ever. Yeah, it's just an incredible day. And as soon as me and Phil left the room, Phil basically collapsed because of the fandom hit him. It was just, it was an experience, such a good experience. And at the moment, like, my life is an adventure. Sooner or later, it's got to stop. I'm having the time of my life, and I've got San Diego Comic-Con in 3 weeks. I'm working another convention next weekend. Hopefully, I'll be going to Chicago in October. I've got my tickets. It's just I need to find the money for the flights at the moment. More and more conventions, and it's wonderful, and I get to do stuff, and I'm truly blessed for it and happy that I can get to do this sort of thing. Sooner or later, the real world is going to have to happen again. I do kind of miss the real world. I do miss a 9 to 5. Well, some of the hours I used to work wasn't 9 to 5, but I do miss it, and I will have to get back to it, because if I get back to it, then I can start having more and more adventures, and there's too much in this world to see for you just to be sitting on your ass all the time. Find a way to get there. I know people have lives to be able to have, and bills, ridiculously big bills to pay. London isn't one of the cheapest places to live. I know, and I live on the outskirts. It's still expensive, but if you can find a way to do something incredible, do it, because there are incredible things to see and do. And it's why I'm going to get a plain silhouette tattooed on me tomorrow. I was going to get it today. Oh yeah, by the way, awful tan line from my slam dunk wristbands. It was terrible. As I said, I was going to get it done today, but over the last 8 days, I think I've had a maximum of 3 to 4 hours a day of sleep. So last night I fell asleep at around 2, woke up at 5 p.m. today. So yeah, that's 15 hours of sleep, and that's the most sleep I've had in a very long time. Again, when you're having adventures, you don't really have time to sleep, but it was incredible, but it was a day wasted. But yeah, I'm going to try and do these more often. I know I said this the first time, but I've got the equipment to do it now. It's a waste of money if I don't. And I do want to learn how to edit and stuff, so I am going to look at one of my friends who does really good editing and stuff and try and make these better for you, but mostly they're going to be in one take. This was meant to be in one take, but I'm going to have to edit slight bits together because my iPhone was full and it kept on stopping. So if I've managed to make it look like one take, go me with my editing skills. If I've not, and I think the camera has moved because I've had to delete shitloads of photos off my phone, then but it still works. But yeah, I'm gonna probably not do weekly vlogs, but there's gonna be monthly ones for definite. So subscribe to me if you already haven't. Like the Facebook page because I know a lot of you don't have subscriptions. But yeah, see you guys soon.